Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy Tireless Golem here with another video. And today, we haven't officially completed the set yet. There's still a couple of cards left that we need to complete. Let's see if we can get that full art Altaria from the single pack. I don't know if we will, but it's worth giving it a shot. This is our free pack for today. And we get a Chandelier. Okay, not bad. Let's move on here and see if we can put together a deck. I did build a deck earlier today and hopefully it's saved. If not, that would be unfortunate, but what can you do? Yeah, it didn't save. All right, so we're gonna have to put together this deck again. It's gonna be the Guzzlord deck that I built with the help of Lib, who is one of our moderators. So it's actually a pretty good deck, and it's basically Guzzlord with Celesteela, and it's actually a pretty decent deck because all you're doing is using Guzzlord to win the game. And even if it gets knocked out, you know, it's not the end of the world because you have cards like, you know, you have another Guzzlord that you can try out. So let's do Crown Rare. We're going to do 2 Pokeballs here. We're going to go to our trainers. And I want to use... I want to use a Copycat, 2 Professor's Researches, 2 Lucamines, definitely Will, because Will's good for Guzzlord and Celesteela. We're gonna use Silver. I think Silver's been doing pretty well for me. And you know, we could also try Guzma too. I guess we could do that. I'm not against that. Let's try 1 copy of Guzma. Let's try Team Rocket Grunt. Let's try 2 Team Rocket Grunts. A red. It's a little bit different today because I'm building this deck a little bit different than I usually do. And I actually want to do 1 Repel and 1... let's see here. 1 Repel. Where's the Repel? Okay, 1 Repel and 1 Potion. I think that's going to be good. So let's go ahead and flare this out. I think this deck is going to be pretty decent. I think that Celesteela is actually not a bad card, especially when you have Will. Alright, let's do this, and then we'll do this one, and then I think that's it, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and try this out. We're gonna call this Guzzlord. Guzzlord. Alright. And let's go to accessories here. We're gonna use Darkrai, even though we're not really playing Darkrai. It is a dark deck, so what can you do? Alright, so we have 18 decks. I gotta clean up my decks a little bit. The thing is, you have to constantly update your decks whenever you build new decks and when a new set comes out. It is a little tricky, but it's something you have to do and you have to keep up to date with all your decks. That's why I usually try not to have too many decks in my collection because there's just so many cards in this game now. The game is over a year old and it seems like you have to really hone in on what type of deck you want to play and maybe just get rid of some decks if you're not interested in playing them. But let's go ahead and take a look at our hand. Not too happy with this hand. We're going to have to use Copycat to find more cards. Part of me wonders if that Guzma was the right decision. Chingling is also kind of annoying too. They can't play any item cards from their hand. Okay, well that doesn't really matter too much. I do really want to get my... I know that we're going to be down cards, but I really do want to get Guzzlord here. Okay, Pokeball definitely helps. Team Rocket Grunt, alright, that's not bad. Let's use Pokeball here. Oh, another Celesteela. Alright, well, I'm not too happy about that, but let's go ahead and bench this Celesteela. At least we'll have 2 Celesteelas to work with. The Chingling is pretty annoying, but I think we can probably handle it. We're not really... We only have like 2 items in our deck anyway. And actually, one thing I forgot to mention, I probably should use like a Giant Cape or a Brocky Helmet. You can even make the argument that you could use like a Dark Pendant, but half of the creatures in our deck aren't even Dark type, so I do like this Celesteela though. It's a really cool card. I used to think that this said switch your active card with an Ultra Beast, which would be insane, right? Because you could switch a non-Ultra Beast in your active spot, but turns out that they both need to be that thing. So anyway, this is going to be pretty decent. Let's just go ahead and put an energy on Guzzlord, and we're going to defend our Guzzlord, so we're going to end the turn. Seems like their energy isn't really going to be that efficient. They did just waste an energy on a Mantike. They're using Dark Energy, which makes me wonder if they're using Absol here. They're probably on Absol, is my guess. Or maybe Darkrai. I don't actually know what the decks are these days. Chingling is a very good card though, and I think I definitely want to try out Chingling in a competitive setting. It's a shame that there's not like a flared out version, or like not a flared out version, but like a cool shiny version of Chingling. Not even like a full art as far as I'm aware. I'll have to double check. I'll double check for you, and I'll get back to you maybe in another video. All right, so they're gonna be powering out this Arceus. Let's see. So I could steal a point right now if I wanted to. Probably the right thing to do. Yeah, let's just steal a point. I think it's worth it. Because next turn we can use Team Rocket Grunt on the Arceus. They're not gonna like KO the Guzzlord, right? So we're gonna be pretty good on that front, and then we'll have two opportunities to take care of the Arceus. The Team Rocket Grunt and also the Grindcore, right? Grindcore is gonna do it too. Oh, they're gonna sack the Chingling. Okay, that's fine. Alright, they're gonna draw an extra card here. Actually, Wheeling is really strong. I think Copycat is probably one of the strongest cards. One of the strongest trainers in the game. Even more so than Professor's Research, honestly. Just a very, very powerful card. Alright, so they are gonna have Arceus out here. And only 110 damage, which isn't bad. Let's start out with Team Rocket Grunt. Nice. Alright, well that's not ideal. This is gonna be a risk, but I have to take it. I have to use Grindcore again, and hopefully, we will be able to get another... I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that. Now, I don't know if it's going to be possible for us to win. Probably I should have put an energy on, like... I don't know, one of the Celesteelas. I have no idea, honestly. But we can use Team Rocket Grunt again to try to get there. We were so close, though, honestly. We were so close. Oh, they got Crobat here? Alright, well Crobat's pretty powerful too. They're not even running Crobat EX, they're running the Arceus Crobat, which probably is a good idea, honestly, if you're going to be on Arceus. Alright, let's see if we can come back from this. I don't think we can. I don't think we can come back from this. Because they're going to deal 130 to no matter what we have. Yeah, I mean... Okay, well, we got the Guzzlord, but... I think mathematically they just win, right? I think mathematically they win, because I put an energy on Guzzlord. They attack me. Yeah, there's no way to come back from this. So we're just gonna... I mean, I could have used Team Rocket. Oh, no, I couldn't have used Team Rocket Grunt that turn, because... I already used the Professor's Research, so... Yeah, there's a chance I could have come back if I had... I guess if I had taken the hit and then used Team Rocket Grunt the next turn, and like hoped, I guess, that we brought them down to like no energy. But even that is like a tough ask. So Anyway, that's gonna be a wrap for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. We are going to be doing a $50 giveaway next month because I hit 1,000 subscribers. So join the Discord to find out more information, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.